Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Cal Royal number GJLPG2 32D. This is a stainless steel latch guard. Very typical common style latch guard. Baseline, ubiquitous, standard, the go-to, things like that. Features, it's going to have a single anti-pick pin, which is nice. We'll go over that in a moment. Typical installation for common hollow metal doors and frames. You can see the little offset here, the little giddy up. That's typical and normal. Your door would reside in this space here, and that offset is to account for the typical inset that a door has in a standard door and frame. The inset's generally about 3/32 of an inch, something like that. So the offset in the latch guard is to account for that. Okay, so therefore, this is the door side. You'll have two carriage bolts with acorn nuts. A feature of carriage bolts has that square feature to the underside of the carriage head. Just a round head, nothing to grab onto. That will fit inside of there and won't turn. Okay, you'll through bolt that through the door. That anti-pick pin you will mark and drill a hole into the face of the frame only, so that when the door closes, that will sit inside of the hole, dissuading someone from putting a crowbar or a spreading tool between the door and frame and moving it out, because that anti-pick pin will work to resist that sort of attack. Obviously a formed portion here, so the lip of the strike is accommodated so that when the door closes, this portion will set over the strike lip, allowing everything to close off nicely. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page. Before we talk about that, this is all stainless steel in a brushed finish. The screws aren't stainless, obviously, so they'll just be a steel base with a zinc coating, I'm sure. Now, link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet. That's important because it gives you all of the dimensional properties. Let's go over that now. 11.5 inch overall height, 3 inches the width. Okay, let's go over what this will look like when it's installed. So the door portion is here, and you can see to where the offset is going to start. You're at about 1 3/16 inches. So you know that you're going to be using that much of it on the face of the door. So what the point of saying all that is, and this is the frame portion over here, the point of saying all that is you want to make sure that where the door is going to end, the edge of the door, and your hardware, there'll be no conflict here. You won't need to modify this at all to suit your lever lock, your exit device. Well, you wouldn't use this with an exit. Well, you would with a mortise exit device, naturally. But the point being, you don't have to modify this at all. And if you do have to modify this, reach out to us and we'll help you find a more appropriate latch guard. You don't want to try to have to cut stainless steel. But because it's so small, it's very likely that you will not have any conflict whatsoever. Yet, I would confirm it and I would check it prior to ordering the material. It's relatively universal in that regard, that 3-inch width. I'm not aware of any specific conflict with any hardware in particular. Okay, obviously great for use with double doors as well. You'd likely have an astragal on the edge of the inactive door, so that offset will be exactly what you need. The length of the bolts naturally intended for 1 3/4 doors. There's a link below this video to a document called Product Catalog, where you can review a number of trim and auxiliary hardware from Cal Royal. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all the Cal Royal products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website along with a link to the full product catalog. I think I said that twice. You're going to see 3 things: all the Cal Royal items we sell, link to the manufacturer's website, link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to Cal Royal, and here's why. They're really a well-oiled machine, whether it be hinges, door closers, lock sets, exit devices, trim and auxiliary, and then a number of other things that they can do. They're very good at what they do. They're very prompt. They're very efficient. Their shipping lead times are reliable and predictable. Well-oiled machine meaning I had just sent them an order for 170 locks and 170 deadbolts, all key to like. Well, key to like in groups of 4, and they had that done within just a few days. And I was amazed because they were able to push a keying job out so quickly. Not only keyed and packaged, but in the back of the truck being shipped. And that has been my experience with Cal Royal since, for sure, the year 2000. And it has always been that way. Prompt, reliable shipping lead times, fair cost, very fair value, excellent quality products. If you have any questions on the Cal Royal GJLPG2 in a 32D stainless steel finish, latch protector, or any other Cal Royal product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.